Now, from across the tri-states, this is KHQA Sports.
Last September at the Jacksonville Volleyball Invitational, the Crimsons finished 5th as a team. The Quincy High Blue Devils ran the table and won the tournament championship. But when most valuable player honors were awarded to Jacksonville High star Jalen Keene, some of the Blue Devil players and fans felt more than a little slighted. They felt disrespected. Suffice it to say, more than a few of Barb Chris players had tonight's first meeting since circled on their calendars. Both teams undefeated going into Jacksonville. What a wonderful, wild affair we would have tonight. There is the aforementioned Miss Jalen Keene among the 3 players on this court tonight getting Division I recruiting looks, and she's a good one. We start you off right here, though, with the Blue Devils opening on a nice note courtesy of Alex Dietrich, throwing down for the game opening kill and the side out for her team. Whitney Buss follows suit with a kill here, and then it's Michaela Llewellyn. But as the Blue Devils tried to get off to the hot start, Jacksonville would answer. Ellie Hinton, who was big all game long, in fact, huge in game number 3, serving for the ace right there. Then it's Jalen Keene. Slow motion, we go for the block. She's a talented young lady. And then it's Keene with one of her game-high 18 kills. India Green, though, she is an all-stater. You see why here. You just can't do that. Back set dump doesn't happen very much. Quincy High trying to build some momentum. It would come in this one courtesy of Courtney McLaughlin, who would serve her team to 8 straight points in game 1, giving Quincy High the win in that one 25-18. Jacksonville comes back and wins the second game 25-22. Third game, Quincy High builds a 15-2 lead, only to see Jacksonville come all the way to the back. But in the end, the Blue Devils hang on, prevail, improve to 9-0 in the season, and 9 straight wins over Jacksonville. 25-22 was your final in the last game. Told you, wild night over in Jacksonville. Kind of a wild night in Liberty as well. Liberty hosting the defending Class 2A state champs, Quincy Notre Dame, now moving up to 3A. And Liberty came out looking to flatten a very flat Q&D team early. Courtney Klingel records the kill. She had 7 of those. Later, it's Q&D trying to get back into this thing. Riley Hummert, the outstanding freshman, picks apart the paint right there with her kill as it's blocked out of bounds. But Liberty kept a comfortable lead early. Katie Klaus doing what she does, scoring the ace there. Then Q&D gets another big hit right here from Miss Hummert. But with a 10-point lead, Miranda Nyson ends the first set with a kill. Liberty wins set number 1, 25-14. Q&D rallies all the way back with wins of 25-11 and 25-14 to take the day. Elsewhere tonight, Meridosha, too much for Brown County. We've got Rushville Industry falling in 3 to Knoxville. Griggsville Perry losing to West Hancock 2-0. Payson Seymour winning in 3 over Southeastern, and North Fulton sweeping its way past BPCA. We've got softball for you tonight. Canton taking on Brashear, and Canton trying to get something going right here behind Jordan Crenshaw as she drops one into the gap here to move Allison Phillips to 3rd. Later it would be Courtney Ballman providing the RBI action in this one. The always exciting sacrifice fly, but it was effective, working to right field to score a run. You know what, though? For all of Canton's heroics right here, they could not get the job done. Brashear too strong in this one, winning by an 8-3 count as Brashear knocks off Canton. Other softball scores to pass along to you on this night. We've got Knox County improving to 7-0 in the season. Rachel Poston good again as the Lady Eagles beat Milan 8-0. Clark County sneaks past Highland tonight 3-2. Kaylee Roberts, your game-winning hit in that one. I assume she got the win on the mound as well. South Shelby a winner over Monroe City 2-0. Mark Twain jumps all over Hannibal tonight. Victoria Thompson leading the way with a 3-for-4 effort at the plate. Louisiana no match for Macon tonight as Macon gets the shutout. Also on the docket tonight, we've got Novinger and Marion County. No score on that one, so we'll move on to soccer. Canton goes on the road, beats Ellsbury tonight. Austin Hoeing with 2 goals there. Canton played some pretty good soccer. Speaking of good soccer, look at what Aaron White did tonight for Hannibal. New school record with 6 goals as Hannibal buries Boonville. 11-1 was your final in that one. Good for Aaron White. Also on the docket tonight, Quincy High School in girls tennis beats Jacksonville 9-0. We've got golf for you. No, we've got more tennis for you. Palmyra over Fulton 9-0. And now golf for you. The Q&D girls winning today, led by a phenomenal effort from Lucy Clark. Macomb not too shabby today either, getting a nice effort with a 43 today from Allison Torrance in the loss. Well, it's as good and as classy a rivalry as exists right now in tri-state football, and one Tanner Huddleston has a very unique perspective on. The standout Triopia quarterback's father lives in Mount Sterling, works there as well, which means Pops certainly hears about his son and his son's team good-naturedly at work from the avid Brown County faithful, especially last November when the Hornets ended Triopia's season in the state quarterfinals.
Everybody's a little more up-tempo at practice, and we're all really excited about the game, and prepare the same as we do every other week, but there's just a little more on the table this week, and we'll be ready to play.
You know, they've kind of had our number the last couple of years. We got them once last year in the regular season, and they got us in the big game. But we expect nothing but their best performance tomorrow. And I'm sure coming off a loss, they've pointed out some things and trying to clean up some of their the problems that they had last week. So I expect a great performance from them, and I've been telling my kids all week long we got to guard against overlooking them, that's for sure. And there's no reason from our past records why anybody would want to overlook them.
Yeah, it makes it a bigger challenge for us because we know it was a hard loss last year, and beating them is just going to give them what we owe them.
They ended our year last year, and it's been in the back of our minds all off season. You know, we've been working hard, and we knew that we were going to have them week 3, and it's definitely been marked on our calendar for quite a while.
Anything strike you about them? Anything you see in them that they do particularly well, or anything different about this Brown County team than maybe some of the teams you've seen in the past?
Well, you know, usually we don't get to see them live, and we were able to see them last week. And I think just the thing with them is they're always just a physical football team. They're strong up front, and you're watching them on film, even though they didn't win last week. Their linemen always get off and they stay latched on, and they block through the whistle. Defensively, they play through the whistle, and I think that's always going to be their strength. And I know they've got some backs, if they get some windows, can make some big plays. So, you know, it's going to be a quality football team we're playing tomorrow night, and I hope our kids are ready.
Again, Brown County Triopia, one of 7 or 8, depending upon how good we get around the Tri-States tomorrow night. Great games on tap for the Big Sports Final. Ross Green and I will see you then. We'll be back with more news after this.